Sir, I don't know the meaning of spirituality. What does it encapsulate? What does it embody? Is it as simple as wearing a tikka, going to temple? And is religious dogma not part of our culture? And if the foundation of culture is spirituality, how do these three things come together? What can, as a normal human being, I understand of spirituality?
You will need to invite me physically to your campus for a lecture series if you want this question to be fully answered. Because it's not a question you are asking, it's an epic you are proposing. And I'll need due space and time to create that. But still, for the limited purpose of this discussion, what is spirituality? You look at the world around, you take it to be real. You take it to be real because you can look at it. So the essential entity is the one who looks, right? How do you know that the world is there, let alone certify its reality? How do you know it even exists? Because you can experience it, you can feel it, because there are others who will come and testify, right? So your senses are the only means, and there is someone sitting within who says, yes, the world exists because I experience the world. Spirituality is an inquiry into who is the one sitting within as the experiencer. Who is the one who looks, who is the one who wants, who is the one who then feels happy, then feels sad, who is the one who feels curious, who is the one asking this question? Who is the one asking this question? That's spirituality. Self-inquiry, that's all. Now obviously religious dogma is nowhere close to spirituality. They are not even distantly related. There is no relationship at all. And if in the minds of people these two terms, dogmatic religion and spiritual wisdom, have come to be unified or conflated, then they need to be shown apart. That's the function of wisdom, to see the right thing as very distinct from the fake thing. So that is what is spirituality. Who am I? What am I here for? Am I my gender? Am I all the experiences that I am gathering? There is Nirvan Shatkam by Acharya Shankar. Go to that. And that will guide you to the essentials in a very concise way of what I am trying to communicate to you. And you will also get there why spirituality and religion are sometimes seen as one. Because having negated all that which we think ourselves to be, but we really are not. He says, no, I just cannot be the body, I cannot be my thoughts, I cannot be my opinions, I cannot be my gender, I cannot be my senses. He says, I am Shiva. Now what happens is that Shiva is also a deity worshipped by the commoners in popular culture. So that way, those who don't understand, they start thinking that rigorous self-inquiry has got something to do with popular culture. No, it does not have that. When Acharya Shankar talks of Shiv, he merely means an absence of all nonsense. He does not really mean some kind of material figure or form or name or concept. An absence of everything, a very, very joyful emptiness. That's what he means by Shiva. But that Shiv is not the Shiv that commoners worship. That Shiv is not a character found in the common Puranic stories. So, so that's what spirituality is. It has nothing to do with this sect or that community or that belief system. Nothing. It's just self-inquiry. Self-inquiry has to be a subject that is taught to all youngsters from all streams, all belief systems, all persuasions. And it's something extremely secular if you want to take care of that concern, because it is essentially negative in nature. It says whatever you say you are, that you are not. The process is of negation. Therefore, nobody is being indoctrinated into anything. In fact, if you are indoctrinated, that conditioning is being wiped out. So nobody needs to be afraid of anything. The kids are not going to be conditioned or indoctrinated in something that is prohibited in your religion. That's not going to happen. After all, asking the question, Koham, who am I, cannot be a problem with any community. Or is it a problem? It cannot be a problem. And that question needs to be asked if the world is to be saved. Else, we are very, very speedily rushing towards our destruction.
So in that context only, so there is an assumption that the core of every human being is same. What if somebody goes into self-inquiry and realizes he's a consumerist at heart? That is what he is.
Whatever you realize has to be kept aside. That is self-inquiry. Even your final realization cannot be the truth. The truth lies in total silence, total negation, total emptiness. If you have realized it, how can it be the truth? Your realization itself proves it to be false. False in the sense that it needs to be transcended. Not that its opposite is true, but that it needs to be transcended. Whatsoever is not final is to be taken as false. You are still not there. That's why you are realizing so much. You are still not there. That's why you are harboring these conclusions. Now, can you challenge even this station in your journey? Can you exceed it? Great that you have reached till this point. Now, can you go a little further ahead? That's what Vedanta asks you. He says, life is limited, but the possibility is unlimited. That possibility is called Atma or Brahm or Satya. And if it is unlimited, then there is no point at which you can settle down. There is nothing that you can say a final yes to. You have to just keep moving and moving. You get better each passing day, but you don't just give up on your journey ever. You say, this is great, I have reached here. There is a wonderful bliss in this, but I want to transcend this as well. Now, can I go higher up? The final peak is still waiting. And what is the final peak? It is not a concept. What is the final peak? It is invisible. I can't see. What is the final peak? I can't think of it. I can't talk of it. But it exists. It exists, and its existence is verified by my discontentment. Had it not existed, how could I have still felt a little dissatisfied? I need to keep moving on. Charaiveti, charaiveti. Don't stop anywhere.
Thank you, Acharya.
Wonderful.